I'm finding people believe now. I think for a long time it was sort of a new age belief to believe in spirit, instead of realizing it's as ancient as we are, that it's not a religion. This is, you have a spirit, you are a spirit. It is as natural as breathing. That's part of the whole system of our evolution. I think people are really starting to understand that, whether that's from the overturn. I do think it is. I think there's been huge maturation of souls or spirit in body on this physical plane.
And as we move through that more, are people becoming more open, and is that why they're open to spirit? The idea of spirit?
Yes. I think people are starting to, now I'm saying a blanket statement, and I don't like blanket statements because not everybody, but I do believe there is a large percentage of people that no matter what task they take on, they're doing it to the very best of their ability. And they're not just bringing in their own presence, but of their past lives, and knowing that as they do it, they're doing it for the good of others. I think there's an altruistic thing that is happening, believe it or not. Even though we still have the news and it sounds pretty bad, there is some movement happening that is very fine. I really do. So I see it everywhere. I see a silver lining in just about everything, whether it's a song, a child. I see them in children all the time. They're such wise little things. And even people that, you just, you're at a store and you're the clerk or something. There's a, maybe it's me, but there's an eye contact that I'm finding, and that people, I don't know whether I switch my energy to them, or that there's a meeting of energies. Maybe we're more out there than we used to be. Maybe what we've been through with the plague and the overturn and the changing of the guard, basically, in many ways in the physical world, right? That we're more out there. We want to succeed. We want to move humanity forward.
I imagine that is part of our evolution just naturally. There's an instinct to moving forward, wouldn't there be? Like there is for any animals.
It should be. But we also have the ability to stop it all.
Right, but I'm curious about that, though, that as animals have a natural instinct, that they are not worried about what they're wearing or what they look like. There's just a natural progress to their lives, that there must be something in human nature, in human beings, that is, on autopilot, or just part of our natural evolution that we follow. We have an instinct for it, would we not? As a new soul, are we a blank slate, or do we come with some instinct about our evolution?
I'm hearing that most instincts come from the physical being that you manifest to carry you. The instinct of eating, sleeping, and nurturing and reproducing, those are all the physical domain. We are multifaceted. We're not just, like, our spirit moves this body that moves through those instincts. But I don't know if it's instinctual to move forward in the most positive way, because I have seen new souls. I hate to call them new or middle-aged or old age, but I have seen some souls that no matter what you do, they just are determined to always make the worst choice for themselves, or just not be able to hear what is being spoken. I almost think that their hearing is limited. Maybe that's a vibrational state. Maybe there becomes a spirit hearing that happens eventually. But is it instinct? I guess it's instinctive for the body to have joy and peace and those endorphins that make it happy? Yes. Is it instinctive for the spirit to succeed? Absolutely. So you put the two together, it's pretty much a dynamo, wouldn't you say? I'd say, of course it does.
It could be, or it should be.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Maybe those beings that are struggling, or it appears that they struggle, that's as how they've manifested their being, that is something that they must need to go through.
Yes.
Right?
Promises.
It would be different for everybody.
Absolutely.
Even though there are some common traits, I believe that there would still be even the subtle nuances that maybe seem that way here on the planet, but in spirit maybe they're more complex nuances, that it would be different for every single being.
Absolutely. We are as individual as our fingerprints. And our paths are as individual. You know, what I learned from my path, what you learn from your path, it's up to you and it's up to me. We do. What we together learn and grow through, that's a separate thing again. But then that's a bond that we work on that grows to. It all becomes an organism between people. We are energy. Some parts move quickly and some real slow. Some days my energy's real slow. It's all pretty amazing.
It really is, yeah.